Hey Alyssa, real quick, just wanted to record a video going over the website and your Google business listing and showing you a little bit about how SEO works. So first off, the website looks really nice. You did a great job designing it yourself. But there's still a couple things you could do to optimize it better for SEO. One of the main things is to add more content using service pages. So right now you have home, my story, portfolio, investment, let's connect, and blog as your pages. But I'd suggest adding a couple more pages and having a separate page for each package you have, describing the package, what's in the package, and then inside of that content include keywords that you want to rank for. So for example, if you, what were the packages again? I thought I had it on this page. Oh, here it is. So we would do a page about newborns, and it would talk about newborn Victoria, Canada photographer as the title, and then a subheading of Victoria newborn photography, and different versions of the same keywords. And then you do the same thing with family, same thing with maternity, same thing with couples, and then in order for Google to know what your website is about, we want to have the keywords that people are searching for inside of the words, the content of the page. So that's the first main thing that we'd want to improve. If you look, I just Googled Victoria photographer and clicked on the first website that's ranking. It's this person, and you'll see that they also have that same structure that I'm describing. So they have a page for children's portraits where they talk, the word portrait is probably their main keyword, so they have it 18 times on the page. Kids portraits, let's see, are they ranking for Victoria? Yes, they have Victoria a couple times, portrait photographer Victoria, BC. That's one of the main keywords, etc. So that's one of the first suggestions and the main thing that will make a big difference. Because right now, when I put your website into Ahrefs, which is one of the SEO tools I like to use, this pretty much tells how your website is ranking and what backlinks it has, what keywords it's ranking for, what position they're ranking for, etc. So when I look at your website, it's showing 0 indexed keywords, which means that Google doesn't really know what your website is about. This could partially be due to the website being new. Looks like it's only made in January, so not super old. But it's also probably due to the lack of content, which is always a struggle for photography because photographers want to, just let their images speak for them, and so they don't usually have a lot of content, but that's really what you need in order to rank on Google. So if you look at this example website, they're getting an average of 200 traffic per month. If they just get 10% of those people to be booking or inquiring about their services, that'd be 20 per month, which I think is enough for a healthy business. So that'd kind of be the goal for you in the future. And we'd want to look at the keywords too. So photographers Victoria, BC gets searched 150 times every month. She's in the second position and gets around 36 clicks per month on that. If she was in first position, she'd probably be getting around 60. Victoria photographer gets searched 50 times a month. Victoria photographers 200 times a month. So just add an S and it gets a lot more search volume. So we would do some keyword research to figure out which keywords exactly we want to be ranking for. The ones with the highest search volume and the lowest difficulty, that's what this keyword column right here is for, is how difficult the keyword is to rank for. And then we would want to put these keywords inside of the content on different pages. Let's look, because she also had a family one, right? Yep. Let's look if there's any family related keywords. Family photographers Victoria, BC gets searched 60 times a month and has a 0 keyword difficulty, so that's good. It means that there's not very many other photographer websites that are targeting families. Photographer is near me, family, it's not as good. You only want to include the ones that have the word Victoria in it. These other ones are national keywords and aren't as good. So that's the first basic thing. After we get all the right keywords and content on the website, the next step is to make sure the website is optimized So that would be making sure it's mobile friendly. On this Google's mobile friendly test, it didn't pass. It says that there's a couple issues with text being too small on the phone, clickable elements too close together. So that's one thing you could fix. Another thing is the page speed load time is fairly slow. That's to be expected with lots of images. You'll need to compress them and optimize them in order to get the page speed to go faster. You could also use a CDN to have it hosted somewhere and be faster, which I can help you with. Another thing that's low-hanging fruit for SEO optimization on a website is saving the keywords save the images as keywords. So right now your images are named as image 5790, but if we look at her example, I'm sure she might be, if she's doing SEO right. Custom Fine Art School Photography Service, Victoria, BC. So see how that has a keyword, Photography Service, Victoria, BC. It's an easy way to include keywords that Google is able to read on your website. So you want to have each one of the photos you have on your website saved as keywords, both as the file name and as the meta description. Some other stuff is in order to rank your Google map listing, there's a couple things you need to do as well. One, of course, adding lots of photos, which you already have done a good job of. Before you upload those photos as well, try to name them as keywords. Another thing to do is do posts. So let's see if I can show you an example. Let's see, top ranking maps listing, they probably have posts. Photos. Oh, they don't. Well, they're not doing that good on SEO. Then maybe number 2 is doing posts. Posts is an easy way to add additional content to your GMB. There's lots of different things you can do. So you can do GMB post, which is kind of like a social media post. You can do questions and answers is another easy way to do it. And then there's reviews. So just getting reviews from all the different customers you get will really help. And see how they highlight the different keywords inside of the reviews. That's how you know that the reviews are helping rank for those specific keywords. So if you can, have your clients include keywords like Victoria photographer or a great family photographer inside of the review, and that helps rankings a lot. We can also make our own like fake reviews if we need to boost those like specific keywords inside the reviews. Yeah, let's look. Oh, let me see if I can load your rankings right now. Okay, so I just ran a really quick scan to see your rankings for these keywords. So Vancouver Island photographer, you're not ranking at all over here, and closer in you're ranked number 46. So you can see the competition, and you can see how many reviews they have, and then we can audit their listings to see what they're doing right and what we can improve on. Let's look at maternity photographer, because it depends on the location. So the closer you are to your location, usually the higher your ranking. The further you get away, the harder it is to rank higher. Maternity photographer, you're ranked 34. Try family photographer, you're ranked 25. That's your highest ranking keyword right now. This person is ranking pretty well on all of them. Chelsea, I don't know if that worked. Chelsea Warren photography with 103 reviews. Anyways, so there's a couple other things you can do for the GMB. So one of them is getting your business listed in lots of different directories and citations. Things like social media profiles, photography specific websites, like there's a list of them here, recommended for photographers in Canada, yellowpages.ca, Pinterest, MapQuest, Yale.com, WeddingWire, CanPages.ca, etc. I usually try to get each of my clients in about 300 to 500 of those different directories. It helps Google know what your business is about and confirms the name, address, and phone number, which helps rank your business on Google Maps a lot. Anyways, so this is just kind of the basic stuff. You can do some of these changes yourself. And we can, if you're still interested in working together, we can do a quick Zoom call going over a proposal on pricing and specifically what you'd be doing and what we'd be doing for the website. Thanks.